Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to your Midweek Mindset Reset on Discover Your Dreams. Before we begin, let's take a moment to arrive in the present together. Take a slow breath in through your nose and a long, steady exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale and soften as you exhale. Feel the chair beneath you. Feel your feet touching the floor. Feel your body being supported in this moment. Nothing else needs to happen right now. This week, we're talking about something that many of us experience every day: worrying ahead. The mind jumping forward, trying to predict, trying to prepare, trying to control what hasn't even happened yet. The mind isn't trying to make your life harder. It's trying, often in its own clumsy way, to protect you. Worry is usually the brain's attempt to stay one step ahead of uncertainty. It thinks, if I can anticipate every possible outcome, if I prepare for every scenario, if I stay alert and never let my guard down, then maybe nothing will surprise me or hurt me. It's a survival strategy, not a personal flaw. But the mind was built to scan for potential threats, not to carry the weight of every possible future. It was never meant to run simulations of 1,000 what-ifs and hold them all at once. So when we drift too far ahead in our thoughts, the body can't tell the difference between imagination and reality. It reacts as if those hypothetical problems are unfolding right now. Heart rate rises, muscles brace, breathing shifts. The nervous system prepares for danger, even when the present moment is completely safe. And that's the irony. The mind is trying to protect you, but sometimes it forgets that you're allowed to rest. When worry becomes the default setting, the mind spends very little time in the present. It drifts forward, rehearsing futures that haven't arrived, or loops backward, replaying moments that you are already over. You might notice thinking through conversations that haven't happened yet, trying to script every word, imagining problems that might never occur, just in case. Replaying decisions over and over, hoping a different angle will bring peace. Some of this is normal. A bit of planning, a bit of reflection. These are healthy, useful parts of being human. But when the mind is constantly projecting itself into other moments, it pulls you away from the only place where life is actually unfolding. Right now, this breath, this moment. Worry promises preparation, but more often it delivers exhaustion, mental fatigue disguised as productivity. It keeps you busy without necessarily keeping you grounded. And the truth is, presence isn't about ignoring the future. It's about remembering that you don't have to live in it before it arrives. This is where this week's affirmation becomes especially grounding. I am safe in this moment. Notice the focus of that statement. It doesn't ask you to guarantee tomorrow. It doesn't require you to predict next week. It doesn't demand that you solve every possible outcome before it arrives. It brings you back to something smaller, simpler, and far more manageable. Just this moment. Because so often, when we pause long enough to actually look around, the present is steadier than the stories our mind is spinning. The room is quiet. Your feet are on the ground. Your breath is moving in and out. Nothing catastrophic is happening right now. And that gentle truth, I am safe in this moment, can be enough to interrupt the spiral, even if only for a breath or two. It's not about ignoring the future. It's about remembering that you don't have to live inside it before it arrives. The present moment doesn't ask for perfection. It doesn't need you to have everything figured out or to feel completely calm. It simply asks for your attention, just a small shift toward what's actually happening right here. You can return to the present through simple awareness, the sound of your breath moving in and out, the feeling of your feet resting on the floor, supporting you, the temperature of the air on your skin, reminding you that you're in a real place, not just in your thoughts. These small anchors signal to your nervous system that you are here, now, not in the imagined future, not in the replayed past, just here. And when the mind jumps ahead again, because it will, that's what minds do, you don't need to fight it or judge it. You can simply notice the drift and gently guide yourself back, again and again. A quiet practice of returning, not perfection. This week, when you notice yourself worrying ahead, pause and ask, what is actually happening right now? Take one slow breath, look around your environment, notice something real, and remind yourself quietly, I am safe in this moment. Not because everything is solved, but because right now, you are here. Take one final breath. Let your shoulders soften again, even if only a little. The future will unfold one moment at a time in its own rhythm. You don't need to live there early or brace for it in advance. You are allowed to meet life as it arrives, not as your mind predicts it, not as your worry imagines it, but as it actually shows up. Let's repeat the affirmation together. I am safe in this moment. And again, slowly, let it land. I am safe in this moment. Carry that with you through the rest of this week. Let it be a quiet reminder you can return to whenever your mind starts to rush ahead. When the thoughts speed up, when the what-ifs get loud, let presence guide you back to where your feet are. Thank you for being here. I'll see you next week for another Midweek Mindset Reset.